If you're currently struggling with your money and finances, that you're already bordering that frightening line of poverty, then you need to make changes, like right now. Most people living in poverty today do not know how they got there, what they did wrong, and what they can do to get back at life and start all over again. Even if you're not living in poverty right now, you've probably met a few famines and storms in your life where you really struggled with money and feared going bankrupt. Well, what if you're neither living in poverty nor struggling with money? That's great. All the more reason to be aware of the dangerous habits that would get you from being rich to penniless. Welcome to Luxo-Life, your partner toward personal growth and success. In this video, we're exposing the truth about what makes people poor and how they can get out of the bottomless pit of poverty. Everybody starts somewhere. Not all rich people started out rich. In fact, many of them rooted from poverty and worked their way out to success and wealth. So whether you're currently living near the poverty line or struggling with your finances, this video will help you out. But you have to open your mind and accept what you're about to hear. Otherwise, you'll be stuck in generational poverty for as long as you choose to. We're here to give you hope and empower you to make 5 changes in your life to overcome poverty and head straight for financial freedom and success. Number 1. Change your mindset. People in poverty believe their situation is hopeless, that there's pretty much nothing they can do about it, so they become comfortable in living poorly and shut out any hopes and dreams of a more sustainable future or living. Ironically, even when they think their lifestyle is convenient and acceptable, they don't enjoy it, nor are they happy about it, and they always want something better. But instead of working for it, they just give up hope. If you want to get out of poverty, stop being comfortable in it. Realize that you're living your worst life now and need to make changes for a better one. Before breaking out of poverty, you must have a motivation to do so, because if you don't, you'll never be free. That motivation could be your dreams, your passions, or perhaps just getting better things in life, providing better food for your family, or raising your quality of living. Whatever it is, get yourself motivated. Number 2. Change of habits. Start with your budgeting habits. How are you dividing your money? How much is going to your savings, investments, necessities, debts, or expenses? If more money is going into your lucrative expenses instead of your savings, you're doing something wrong. Or if all of your money is paying for debt, you won't survive either. You need to make a proper budgeting plan and practice money management habits that are practical and effective. Take a sheet and write about how much money you're earning every month, how much you're spending, and where you're spending it on. Break down your necessary expenses into percentages, such as 30% savings, 20% bills, 20% debts, 10% necessities, and so on. Make sure that you're spending your money wisely and accurately in each of the areas you've allocated. If you find that you're spending too much money on unnecessary things, cut them off. Prioritize your necessities. Now that you've identified your budget and made your budgeting plan, put that into action. Live below your means. This means spending only on the things you need, saving, and cutting off the unnecessary. Make sure you're eating enough healthy food and spending less on treats and junk. Cut your drinking and smoking vices too, since they actually shred your cash much faster than you think. This would also help you live a healthier life. Keep your lights and water off when you're not using them, and perhaps even cancel your Spotify, Netflix, or other premium subscriptions in entertainment. Cut back on shopping to make yourself look too good, or even on things you think you need but don't. I know that sucks, depriving yourself of your only happiness in life, but your life already sucks and you need to find true happiness elsewhere. The good news is, this doesn't have to last forever. Just survive on your bare minimums for 6 months to a year, enough time to adopt effective money-saving habits and frugality, and you might just be able to spend extra on the things you crave. Remember, the earlier you start saving and living below your means, the less time you have to live in poverty. Number 3. Change your income. If you believe you aren't earning enough, there's 3 things you can do. The first one is negotiating a raise, the second is working a second job, and the third is finding a better job that pays more. While all 3 choices seem overwhelming, each one would surely help you out if you succeed. While negotiating with your boss or manager for a raise is a daunting stretch, prepare for it with some research about the average pay rate for your job, reasons for why you should get a raise assuming you're a good employee, and willingness to take on more responsibilities in exchange for the raise. Working a full-time plus a second job may seem like overkill for some people, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. Beggars can't be choosers, so take on some jobs that don't have the same requirements as your current job, such as set working hours, quota, or even salary. Try delivery services, driver services, Craigslist jobs, or even part-timing at a local small business just to earn you extra bucks for your necessities like food and amenities. In this way, you can allow your main income to pay for your debts, savings, and investments, which will ultimately benefit you in the long run. Finally, the third option is finding a better full-time job that pays higher, which in all honesty is more difficult than the first 2 and comes with the risk of being jobless for a period of time. But if you believe this is the best option for you because your current job and boss are too abusive, then do so. Just make sure that before you take this option, you already have saved 3 months worth of survival money in case you take longer to find a new job. Number 4. Change your financial status. Easier said than done, but absolutely doable. Assuming you've already made your budget plan, you now know where your priorities lie. It could be saving for a house or car, paying off debts, or investing for long-term sustainability. If your priority is to save, then you need to create a savings account to put your money into, which could be 20 or 30% of your gross income. And make sure that you don't give yourself easy access to this money, otherwise it defeats the purpose. Also, have a piggy bank or a coin jar for your emergency fund. Just drop your changes into it until you would need it for an emergency. If paying debts is your concern, then start with the highest interest rate first, the percent of what you have to pay on top of what you owe to the lowest. Use your credit card wisely and opt for a 0% interest card that could help you save more for a time. The sooner you break off your debt, the earlier you'll find your way towards financial freedom. Investing should also be a part of your financial plan. While you're probably not yet able to afford stocks, there are other more affordable options, such as variable life insurance, in which you could get both a health and death coverage and an investment account that the company manages for you. High-yield savings accounts and bonds are other safer and low-risk investment mediums. Number 5. Change your surroundings. Change starts within, but outside circumstances can certainly affect the process, such as a butterfly pupa in a windy storm. So is a person trying to change in the middle of a rough crowd. Deprive yourself of people and circumstances that drag you down and pull you away from your goals. It's easier and faster to change when you're around people who understand you, motivate you, and work with you. So spend more time with those people who can help and help them back. So are you ready to pull yourself out of the poverty line? If so, tell us which of these changes would best benefit you and what you are most likely to adapt to set yourself on the path to success. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more awesome and educational videos. This is Luxo-Life signing off.